Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, today's video I feel is probably geared towards most people who are on the twin flame journey right now. I think one of the questions that I am asked the most is probably what are twin flame signs? What are the signs that I have met my twin flame, the other half of my soul, the person I'm supposed to be with for the rest of my life? What are the clear cut signs that I have actually met this person? I'm going to go in with a disclaimer that, everybody kind of experiences their own versions of kind of signs and elements associated with meeting their twin flame. However, from what I've seen in my work with not only my clients, but things I have read and also from my own journey, the template of signs that you have met your twin flame, it's pretty similar for most people on the journey right now. So I want to touch base on the signs and the indications that you have indeed met your twin flame. If you are on the journey right now and you're really confused with everything and you feel like you need more help and you love listening to things regarding twin flames and kind of learning about the journey itself, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel because there will be many, many, many videos that I hope will help you get to union. So, the first real sign that I've personally experienced and that many people I have worked with and also talked to have experienced is before you even meet this person, you have this strange feeling or this strange knowing that something is going on. There's something happening behind the scenes, so to speak, that you can't quite see yet, but you feel like something is imminent. Like you feel like something is happening, but you cannot quite put your finger on it. I remember personally when this happened, and this was before I met my twin flame, I was like, okay, I feel like there's something happening. Like, I feel like something's going on, and I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something happening in another dimension or up in the 5D. Like, there was something going on. And that really is the first sign. The second sign is that when you do encounter them in the physical, and this can either be online or in person, when you first encounter them, you're going to feel a spark. It's almost like something is tapping you on the shoulder or something like clicks in your inner being where you know that something about this person is special. This can either happen right when you guys meet or it will happen very shortly thereafter. You're going to have that strange phenomenon that you're like, okay, something is different about this person, something is special about this person, and I feel like they're going to be a huge part of my life. It's something along the lines of that you will experience. It's almost like your soul saying, there they are. Here's this person you've been waiting for. Get ready to embark on a crazy adventure and journey with them. The third sign that you have met your twin flame is the synchronicities that will begin to present themselves in your reality. And when I mean present themselves, I mean that you will be completely bombarded by the 1111, the 222, the 999, all these random number patterns and synchronicities will find you. You might see them when you pick up your phone to check the time. You might wake up in the middle of the night and check the clock and it'll be 333. These things will be everywhere. And it's can get to the point where you're almost questioning your sanity a bit. On top of the number patterns, you're going to see other types of synchronicities. It's very common to see this person's name everywhere. It's very common to see their birth date everywhere. It's common to maybe see the city they live in suddenly pop up everywhere. Anything that has to do with this person or anything that's kind of supernatural in a sense or spiritual will begin to crop up in your reality. I will make a separate video on what exactly the numbers mean and what the 1111 means, but they're going to be in your face, and especially the 1111. Typically, it starts with seeing the 1111, and after that it kind of transforms into other synchronistic number patterns or synchronistic events even happening to you in your reality. The fourth sign that you have met your twin flame is that your mind will be absolutely swarmed with thoughts of this person. It goes beyond any type of rational thinking. It goes beyond any type of rational relationship in a sense, because your mind is absolutely inundated with thoughts of your twin flame and thoughts of even the future together, and even just the desire to be with this person. And when I say swarmed, I mean there's times where it's literally on a 24/7 basis where you cannot get this person out of your mind. And I'm sure that, like most people, you may have tried to escape it, and you may have tried to push thoughts of them away and try to focus on other things, but it's like your soul and your higher self, they just don't let you kind of escape this connection. But it's because you're meant to manifest the union with this person. That's why they're always on your mind. Another sign that this person is your twin flame is that your lives will sync up. This is in place as sort of like a recognition mechanism. That way you recognize this person as being your twin flame. So you guys could have went through similar life events at the same time, even if you have a huge age gap between the both of you. The two of you could have just experienced things at the same time. And the more you get to know this person and the closer you get to union, you're going to notice all of these weird type events where it's completely mirrored between the both of you, to the point where this obviously was divinely planned and nobody could have actually planned this out in any sort of way other than the universe and creation itself. Another sign, the sixth sign, is actually being complementary opposites. And what I mean by that is, for an example, one of you might be really great at English or the written language or language arts, and your twin will actually be very good at math. So whatever one of you is quote unquote lacking, the other twin will actually make up. It's like two pieces of the puzzle coming together to make the sum total of the puzzle itself. You two will beautifully complement each other. And again, this is going to be kind of in your face at times, because it's another recognition mechanism that the universe uses for you to really recognize this is your twin flame. This is the person you're meant to awaken with. This is the person you're meant to manifest union with and go on your mission with. So very often you will notice that these types of events and these types of aspects of the connection are going to be very highlighted. And again, it's so you can recognize and realize and understand what's actually happening. Another huge, huge indicator of the journey is the illusion of obstacles of not being able to be together. And this is a huge one. Every single person on the twin flame journey that I have personally worked with has had some type of an illusion of an obstacle, and usually it's more than one. Typically, there could be a mild to massive age gap between the both of you. One or both of you may be married or committed to somebody else. There may be children outside of the union that come into play. There could be a huge physical distance between the both of you. The list goes on. But basically what remains the same is that this perceived obstacle or perceived roadblock makes it look like the two of you can't be together. But that is very untrue. And whatever roadblock or whatever obstacle the two of you have between one another is only there so that way it can be overcome. I will be making a separate video on these obstacles and blocks. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to just leave it here and tell you that it's very normal to experience these types of boundaries and blocks in the union, and they will dissipate. So, for an example, just because one of you is married, or both of you are married, or you guys live really far away, or there's an age gap or religious differences, that's not going to stop the union, regardless of how, in a sense, in your face it is at this time. Another huge sign you have met your twin flame is that either you or they, or both of you, will have a huge urge to run from the hills. You will want to cancel out this relationship entirely. You or they will want to run from it. It gets a little bit overwhelming. It gets a little bit scary sometimes for one or both twins. Again, this is completely normal in the connection, and it will be overcome. If you have met your true twin flame here in this lifetime, there is no such thing as you guys not uniting, and there is no such thing as like a permanent runner or a permanent chaser or anything like that. Just know that it is short-lived, even if it feels like it's been forever at this point. It's not going to last, and the two of you will get to union with one another. I think that that's probably one of the most important pieces of information that you really need to absorb if you're on this journey and you're stuck in this running and chasing pattern. Again, it won't last. It won't last. And it is a huge sign. It is a huge sign because oftentimes when we have met just a soulmate, or even like a karmic partner, a lot of times the relationship can seem easy in the beginning, where it's like you guys meet and then you get together in a relationship and that's it. And that's great and that's super relevant for a lot of people. However, in those types of relationships, you don't learn a whole lot. And really, the last sign, and also one of the most important signs that you have met your twin flame, is your spiritual awakening. And this does fall in line with seeing the synchronicities and the 1111 as well. But really, if you've met your twin flame, you will process and go through a spiritual awakening. I know sometimes the awakening will already start prior to meeting this person. I have heard that as well. Typically, it will begin after the two of you meet in the physical. That is when the full awakening and ascension will occur. And just know that the road to ascension is also the road to union. So just know that after you have processed through the ascension, union is waiting for you at the end of this. If you need any more help getting to union, please visit my website, www.thetwinflameunion.com. I will put the link below, and follow my Instagram at the Twin Flame Union Coach. I hope that this helps you. I hope that this helps clarify some of your questions and some of your quandaries about whether or not the person you have met is your twin flame or not. Like I said in the beginning of this video, if this has helped you, please like, please share, and please subscribe to this channel, and I will talk to you all soon.